Welcome to our channel. Ready for 50 random facts to blow your mind? Let's go! Number 1. Black holes form when a massive star reaches the end of its life and collapses under its own gravitational pull, resulting in an object so dense that even light cannot escape. At the center of a black hole is the singularity, a point of infinite density where the known laws of physics break down, leading to unresolved mysteries in modern science. The event horizon, often described as the point of no return, marks the boundary of a black hole. Once anything crosses this boundary, it is inevitably pulled into the black hole. Number 2. In 1974, Stephen Hawking proposed the concept of Hawking radiation, which suggests that black holes emit radiation and could eventually evaporate over time. Surprisingly, black holes aren't just destructive forces. They may play a role in galaxy formation, as many galaxies, including our own Milky Way, are believed to have supermassive black holes at their centers. Number 3. Modern inventions that explore space include the Hubble Space Telescope, which has been providing breathtaking images of distant galaxies since 1990. Space probes like Voyager 1 and 2, launched in 1977, continue to travel beyond our solar system, offering data about interstellar space. SpaceX's reusable rockets, introduced by Elon Musk's company, are revolutionizing space travel by significantly reducing costs. Additionally, the James Webb Space Telescope, set to surpass Hubble, promises to uncover even more mysteries of the universe, especially in areas like the formation of early stars and galaxies. Number 4. Theories of space, such as Einstein's theory of general relativity, describe how massive objects warp the fabric of space-time, explaining phenomena like gravity and the bending of light near massive stars. On a smaller scale, quantum mechanics explores the behavior of particles at the subatomic level, hinting that the fabric of space itself may be composed of tiny quantum foam. Number 5. Black holes, once only theoretical, are now being photographed thanks to the Event Horizon Telescope, which captured the first image of a black hole in 2019. Time behaves differently around black holes. The closer one gets, the slower time appears to move due to extreme gravitational forces, a phenomenon predicted by relativity. Wormholes, often theorized in science fiction, may be related to black holes. They could act as shortcuts through space-time, though no evidence of them has been found. Number 6. In space, dark matter and dark energy make up approximately 95% of the universe, with only 5% being the matter we can see. Dark matter, invisible and undetectable directly, influences galaxies' shapes and rotation. Meanwhile, dark energy drives the accelerated expansion of the universe. The Big Bang Theory, the leading explanation of the universe's origin, suggests the cosmos began as a singularity nearly 13.8 billion years ago, rapidly expanding into the vast space we observe today. Number 7. Space elevators, a once futuristic concept, are being researched for future use. These would involve cables stretching from Earth into space, allowing efficient transport of materials without rockets. Satellites have become essential components of modern life, providing communication, weather data, and GPS. One of the biggest challenges in space exploration remains the vast distances between objects. Even traveling at the speed of light, it would take over 4 years to reach the closest star to Earth, Proxima Centauri. Number 8. The International Space Station, ISS, orbiting Earth since 1998, serves as a laboratory for studying the effects of long-term space travel on the human body. Mars rovers like Curiosity and Perseverance are paving the way for human exploration of Mars, analyzing the planet's geology and searching for signs of past life. asteroid mining could become a future industry, with companies eyeing resources like water, platinum, and gold on near-Earth asteroids. Number 9. The concept of multiverses suggests that our universe might be just one of many, each with different physical laws and constants. Another interesting theory is cosmic inflation, which suggests that the universe underwent a rapid expansion just fractions of a second after the Big Bang. The search for exoplanets, planets outside our solar system, has revealed thousands of candidates, some of which may have the conditions necessary for life. Spacesuits worn by astronauts are marvels of engineering, designed to protect humans from the harsh environment of space, including extreme temperatures and lack of atmosphere. Number 10. The search for extraterrestrial life includes efforts like the SETI, Search for Extraterrestrial Intelligence Program, which listens for signals from alien civilizations. The Kuiper Belt, a region beyond Neptune, contains icy bodies and dwarf planets, including Pluto. Gravitational waves, ripples in space-time first detected in 2015, are caused by massive cosmic events like black hole collisions and offer new ways to study the universe. Finally, space junk, debris from old satellites and defunct spacecraft, poses a growing threat to future space missions and communications networks. Number 11. Some of the most dangerous plants on Earth are not just a threat to animals, but to humans as well. For example, the castor bean plant, Ricinus communis, produces ricin, one of the most toxic substances known to science. Just a few micrograms of ricin can be fatal to a human if ingested. Another perilous plant is the water hemlock, cicuta, which can cause violent seizures and death when consumed due to its neurotoxins. Number 12. The manchineel tree, Hippomane mancinella, often found in the Caribbean and Florida, produces a sap so toxic that contact with skin can cause blistering, and even standing beneath the tree in the rain can lead to severe skin irritation. Perhaps one of the most terrifying plants is oleander, Nerium oleander, widely planted as a decorative shrub, yet every part of the plant is highly toxic if ingested, causing severe cardiac issues. Number 13. When it comes to towering giants, the coast redwood, Sequoia sempervirens, holds the title for the tallest trees in the world. These trees, found along the coast of California, can grow over 380 feet tall, the height of a 35-story building. The largest individual tree by volume, however, is General Sherman, a giant sequoia in California's Sequoia National Park, standing at 275 feet tall and with a trunk that holds an estimated 52,500 cubic feet of wood. Number 14. The deepest plant discovered growing in the ocean is Zostera marina, commonly known as eelgrass, which has been found growing at depths of up to 60 meters, 200 feet. This plant plays a crucial role in the marine ecosystem, providing habitat for many marine animals and helping to stabilize the sea floor. Number 15. In Australia, the Gympie Gympie plant, Dendrocnide moroides, is infamous for its sting, which can cause excruciating pain lasting for weeks or even months. Its tiny needle-like hairs inject a neurotoxin into the skin, making it one of the most painful plants to encounter. The angel's trumpet, Brugmansia, is both beautiful and deadly, containing potent alkaloids that can cause hallucinations, paralysis, and death if ingested. Number 16. The Amazon rainforest is home to some of the largest and oldest trees, including the kapok tree, Ceiba pentandra, which can reach heights of 200 feet. The rainforest's dense canopy contains countless species, making it one of the most biodiverse regions on Earth. Another remarkable fact is that the bamboo plant holds the record for the fastest growing plant. with some species capable of growing up to 35 inches in a single day. Number 17. Venus flytraps, Dionea muscipula, are among the most fascinating plants due to their ability to trap and digest insects. But contrary to popular belief, they pose no threat to humans. Belladonna, Atropa belladonna, also known as deadly nightshade, is another plant steeped in lethal history. Just a few berries can kill an adult, and it was once used in cosmetics despite its toxic properties. Number 18. Cheetahs are known for being the fastest land animals, capable of reaching speeds of 60 to 70 miles per hour in short bursts of 20 to 30 seconds. Their acceleration is as quick as a sports car, reaching 60 miles per hour in just a few seconds. What sets cheetahs apart from other big cats is their non-retractable claws, which provide them with extra grip during their high-speed chases. Despite their speed, cheetahs are vulnerable to other predators, often losing their kills to lions, hyenas, or leopards. Number 19. Lions are the only big cats that live in social groups called prides, typically consisting of related females, their cubs, and a small number of males. Male lions are recognizable by their impressive manes, which not only serve to protect their necks during fights, but are also a sign of fitness. The darker and fuller the mane, the more attractive the male is to females. Although lions are known as the king of the jungle, they actually inhabit savannas and grasslands, not jungles. Number 20. Rhinoceroses, often referred to simply as rhinos, are some of the largest land mammals, second only to elephants in size. There are 5 species of rhinos, but all are under threat due to poaching for their horns, which are mistakenly believed to have medicinal properties. Rhino horns are made of keratin, the same material found in human hair and nails. Despite their size, rhinos can charge at speeds of up to 35 miles per hour, and their thick skin, which can be 2 inches thick in some areas, acts as natural armor. Number 21. Chameleons are renowned for their ability to change color, but this trait is primarily used for communication and temperature regulation rather than camouflage. Chameleons also have incredibly long, sticky tongues, which they use to catch prey at lightning speed, sometimes extending to twice the length of their body in less than a second. Their eyes can move independently of each other, giving them a full 360-degree field of vision. Number 22. Chameleons, while famous for their color-changing ability, can also compress and elongate their bodies to mimic the shape of their surroundings, providing them with an additional layer of camouflage. These reptiles also have zygodactylous feet, meaning 2 toes point forward and 2 point backward, which helps them maintain a strong grip on branches. Chameleons are oviparous, meaning they lay eggs, and the incubation period can vary widely from species to species, lasting anywhere from a few weeks to several months, depending on environmental conditions. Number 23. Geckos are remarkable for their adhesive toes, which allow them to climb smooth surfaces, including walls and ceilings. This ability is due to microscopic hair-like structures called setae on their toes, which interact with surfaces at a molecular level. Some species of geckos can shed their tails when threatened by predators, a process known as autotomy. The lost tail will eventually regenerate, though it may not look exactly the same as the original. Number 24. The corpse flower, Amorphophallus titanum, is one of the largest and smelliest flowers in the world. Native to the rainforests of Sumatra, it emits a strong odor of rotting flesh to attract pollinators like beetles and flies. Despite its unpleasant smell, it is a rare and remarkable plant that only blooms for a short period every few years. Number 25. The dragon's blood tree, Dracaena cinnabari, native to the Socotra archipelago in Yemen, is another exotic wonder with an ancient reputation. Its umbrella-like canopy and thick trunk make it visually striking, but its real fame comes from its blood-red sap, which has been used for centuries in medicine, dyes, and even rituals. The sap is still collected today and has antibacterial properties. The tree's unique shape helps it survive in the arid, rocky environment by maximizing shade for its roots and minimizing water loss. The Socotra archipelago, where this tree is found, is sometimes referred to as the Galapagos of the Indian Ocean due to its rich biodiversity and the many species found nowhere else on Earth. The dragon's blood tree is a symbol of resilience and adaptation, having survived in a harsh, dry climate for centuries. However, like many exotic plants, it faces threats from climate change and human activity, and conservationists are working to ensure its survival in the wild. Number 26. The Industrial Revolution, which began in the late 18th century in Britain, was one of the most transformative periods in human history. It marked a shift from agrarian economies to industrialized urban centers, driven by innovations such as the steam engine, mechanized textile production, and advancements in iron smelting. The steam engine, improved by James Watt, became the driving force behind factories, railways, and ships, revolutionizing transportation and manufacturing. This period also saw the rise of the factory system, where large numbers of workers gathered under one roof to operate machines, a stark contrast to the previous cottage industries where goods were produced at home. Textile production was one of the first industries to be transformed, with inventions like the spinning jenny and power loom dramatically increasing output and reducing labor costs. The Industrial Revolution also had profound social impacts, leading to the growth of cities as people moved from rural areas in search of work. While it brought economic growth and innovation, it also led to poor working conditions, long hours, and child labor, prompting the eventual rise of labor movements and reforms to protect workers. Its legacy still shapes modern industrial practices and urban life today. Number 27. Flags are powerful symbols that represent the identity and values of nations, and some of them have fascinating histories. The United States flag, for instance, has 13 stripes representing the original 13 colonies and 50 stars for each state in the Union. The current design with 50 stars was created in 1959 after Alaska and Hawaii joined the Union, but the basic elements of stars and stripes have remained since 1777. Over the years, the U.S. flag has undergone 27 different changes in its design. It's one of the most recognizable symbols in the world, often flown on national holidays like Independence Day, and is a common sight in protests, political events, and cultural displays. Number 28. The United Kingdom's Union. Jack is a blend of three older flags: the Red Cross of St. George for England, the White Diagonal Cross of St. Andrew for Scotland, and the Red Diagonal Cross of St. Patrick for Ireland. The flag came into existence in 1801 after the Act of Union, which merged Great Britain and Ireland into a single entity. The design is notable for its asymmetry, as the positioning of the different crosses makes the flag look different when flown upside down, a fact that is sometimes used to signal distress. Number 29. The flag of Japan, known as the Nishoki or Sunmark flag, is one of the simplest yet most recognizable in the world. It features a red circle symbolizing the sun, which has deep cultural and historical significance in Japan, as the country is often called the land of the rising sun. This flag has been used for centuries, though its modern version was officially adopted in 1870 during the Meiji Restoration. The minimalist design reflects the country's reverence for simplicity and nature, and the sun motif is tied to Japan's ancient mythology, where the emperor is said to be a descendant of the sun goddess Amaterasu. Number 30. The flag of Brazil stands out for its vibrant green, yellow, and blue colors, each with specific meaning. The green represents the lush forests of Brazil, while the yellow symbolizes the country's wealth in gold and natural resources. The blue circle with white stars in the center reflects the night sky over Rio de Janeiro as seen on November 15, 1889, the day Brazil became a republic. The stars on the flag represent the Brazilian states, and the banner across the blue circle carries the national motto, Ordem e Progresso, order and progress. The flag's design was inspired by both the national coat of arms and astronomical elements. Number 31. The flag of Nepal is unique as the only national flag that is not rectangular or square. It is made up of two stacked triangles representing the Himalayan mountains and the two major religions in Nepal, Hinduism and Buddhism. The sun and moon on the flag symbolize the hope that Nepal will last as long as these celestial bodies. The current design was officially adopted in 1962, although its origins date back centuries. Nepal's flag symbolizes its resilience as a nation nestled in the Himalayas, surviving between giants like China and India. Number 32. Switzerland, a small landlocked country in Europe, is known for its policy of neutrality, which has kept it out of both world wars and many other conflicts. It has a long tradition of political neutrality and hosts numerous international organizations, including the United Nations and the Red Cross. Switzerland is also famous for its precision in crafting luxury goods, especially watches, and its world-renowned financial system. Despite its small size, Switzerland is made up of 4 linguistic and cultural regions: German, French, Italian, and Romansh, and it has a highly decentralized government structure that gives considerable power to its cantons, states. Number 33. Australia is both a country and a continent, known for its vast and unique wildlife, including kangaroos, koalas, and the world's deadliest snake, the inland taipan. It is also home to the Great Barrier Reef, the largest coral reef system in the world, stretching over 1,400 miles along the Queensland coast. Australia has a deep indigenous history, with Aboriginal cultures dating back over 65,000 years. The Sydney Opera House, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, is one of the country's most iconic landmarks, famous for its distinctive architectural design. Australia's cities, including Sydney, Melbourne, and Brisbane, frequently rank among the most livable in the world. Number 34. The Great Wall of China is one of the most iconic structures in human history, stretching over 13,000 miles. Initially constructed to protect China from northern invaders, the wall was built over several dynasties, with most of the current structure dating back to the Ming Dynasty, 1368-1644. Contrary to popular belief, the wall is not a single continuous structure, but a series of walls, trenches, and natural barriers like rivers. The labor force behind its construction included soldiers, peasants, and prisoners. Today, it's a UNESCO World Heritage Site and a symbol of China's enduring strength and unity. Number 35. The Colosseum in Rome, Italy, is one of the greatest architectural feats of ancient Rome, built between 70–80 AD. Originally known as the Flavian Amphitheater, it could hold up to 50,000 spectators and was used for gladiatorial contests, public spectacles, and even mock sea battles. The Colosseum is an engineering marvel with its complex system of vaults and arches. It also had a retractable awning called the Velarium to protect spectators from the sun. Though damaged by earthquakes and stone robbers, the Colosseum remains a powerful symbol of Rome's grandeur and resilience. Number 36. Machu Picchu, an ancient Incan city in Peru, was rediscovered by American explorer Hiram Bingham in 1911, although local inhabitants had known about it for centuries. Built around 1450, this lost city of the Incas sits nearly 8,000 feet above sea level in the Andes. It's made of expertly carved stone blocks that fit together without mortar, a technique called ashlar masonry, which has allowed the structures to withstand centuries of earthquakes. Scholars believe it may have served as a royal estate or a religious site, but its true purpose remains a mystery. Today, it's a UNESCO World Heritage Site and one of the new 7 wonders of the world. Number 37, the Taj Mahal, located in Agra, India, is considered one of the most beautiful buildings ever created. Built by Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan in the mid-17th century as a mausoleum for his beloved wife Mumtaz Mahal, it's famed for its white marble facade, intricate inlay work, and perfectly symmetrical design. The entire structure is an example of Mughal architecture, which combines Islamic, Persian, Ottoman, and Indian influences. Legend has it that after its completion, Shah Jahan planned to build a matching black Taj Mahal for himself, but he was overthrown by his son before that could happen. The Taj Mahal is now a UNESCO World Heritage Site and a symbol of eternal love. Number 39. Plato, a student of Socrates and teacher of Aristotle, is one of the foundational figures in Western philosophy. Born around 428 BC, Plato founded the Academy in Athens, one of the first institutions of higher learning in the Western world. He is best known for his dialogues, such as The Republic, where he explores justice, the ideal state, and the philosopher-king concept. Plato's famous theory of forms argues that the material world is only a shadow of a higher, unchanging reality. His works have shaped philosophical thought for centuries and continue to be studied widely today. Number 40. Confucius, 551-479 BC, was a Chinese philosopher whose teachings form the basis of Confucianism, a system of thought that influenced Chinese culture for millennia. Confucius emphasized personal and governmental morality, correctness of social relationships, justice, and sincerity. His famous concept of filial piety, the respect for one's parents and ancestors, became a cornerstone of Chinese society. Confucius also advocated for education and believed that individuals could improve themselves through learning and moral cultivation. His sayings were later compiled by his disciples into the Analects, a collection that continues to influence East Asian culture and thought. Number 41. Aristotle, 384-322 BC, a student of Plato and tutor to Alexander the Great, is one of the most influential philosophers in history. Aristotle made vast contributions to many fields, including logic, biology, ethics, politics, and metaphysics. He is known for developing formal logic, particularly syllogism, and for advocating a golden mean in ethics, suggesting that virtue lies between extremes. Unlike Plato, who believed in a separate realm of ideal forms, Aristotle emphasized empirical observation and the study of the natural world. His work laid the groundwork for the scientific method, and he remains a towering figure in both Western philosophy and science. Number 42. The printing press, invented by Johannes Gutenberg in the mid-15th century, revolutionized communication and knowledge dissemination in Europe. Before its invention, books were laboriously copied by hand, making them expensive and rare. Gutenberg's press, which used movable type, drastically reduced the cost of producing books and allowed for the mass production of literature. The Gutenberg Bible, printed in the 1450s, is considered one of the first major books produced using this technology. The printing press is credited with spreading literacy, facilitating the Renaissance, and contributing to the Reformation, by enabling the wide distribution of Martin Luther's writings. Number 43. The invention of the light bulb by Thomas Edison in 1879 was a groundbreaking moment in modern technology. Although Edison was not the only one working on electric light, his version of the incandescent light bulb was the most practical and long-lasting at the time. The light bulb revolutionized everyday life by extending the workday and improving safety and convenience at home and in cities. Edison's work laid the foundation for the development of electric power systems, and his company eventually became General Electric, one of the largest multinational conglomerates in the world. Number 44. The creation of the internet in the late 20th century was arguably the most transformative technological advancement of the modern era. Its development began in the 1960s with ARPANET, a project funded by the U.S. Department of Defense. In 1989, British computer scientist Tim Berners-Lee invented the World Wide Web, enabling information to be shared globally through hypertext. The internet has revolutionized every aspect of life, from communication to education, commerce, and entertainment. Today, more than 4.5 billion people use the internet, and it continues to evolve rapidly with advances in areas like cloud computing, artificial intelligence, and 5G technology. Number 45. Artificial intelligence, AI, once a concept relegated to science fiction, is now one of the most exciting and rapidly developing areas of technology. AI systems, which can simulate human intelligence by learning from data, are already transforming industries like healthcare, finance, and transportation. Machine learning, a subset of AI, allows computers to improve their performance over time without explicit programming, and it's behind technologies like speech recognition, image analysis, and personalized recommendations. Deep learning, a more advanced form of machine learning, has made significant strides in areas like natural language processing and computer vision, opening up new possibilities for AI-driven innovations in the future. Number 46. The smartphone, which began with devices like the iPhone in 2007, has revolutionized how humans interact with technology and each other. The smartphone combines telephony, computing, and internet access in a single portable device, transforming daily life. With powerful processors, high-resolution cameras, and an ever-growing array of apps, smartphones have become essential tools for communication, navigation, photography, entertainment, and even health monitoring. They have fundamentally changed global society by enabling real-time connectivity across vast distances, creating new business models, and fostering the rise of social media, e-commerce, and mobile computing. Number 47. Newton's first law of motion, often called the law of inertia, states that an object at rest will stay at rest, and an object in motion will stay in motion unless acted upon by an external force. This fundamental principle laid the foundation for classical mechanics and explains why seatbelts are necessary in cars. Without them, your body would continue moving forward in a collision even if the car stops suddenly. Number 48. The law of conservation of energy states that energy cannot be created or destroyed, only transformed from one form to another. This principle applies to everything from how cars burn fuel to move to the energy transformations occurring in plants during photosynthesis. The total amount of energy in a closed system remains constant, a concept that is central to thermodynamics and energy management. Number 49. Boyle's law relates the pressure and volume of a gas at constant temperature. It states that pressure and volume are inversely proportional, meaning if the volume of a gas decreases, its pressure increases, and vice versa. This law is crucial in understanding how lungs work during breathing. as well as in the design of engines and other gas-operated systems. Number 50. The second law of thermodynamics introduces the concept of entropy, stating that the total entropy or disorder of an isolated system can never decrease over time. It explains why energy tends to disperse, and systems naturally evolve toward thermodynamic equilibrium, where entropy is maximized. This law explains why heat flows from hot to cold and underpins much of the study of energy systems and engines.